and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. The number one official is out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Hello, Tasha?
Yeah, hey girl.
I am a good woman by definition. I'm independent. I'm selfless. I'm caring. I love deep. I'm loyal. I'm dedicated. I'm respectful. I'm trustworthy. I'm truthful. I'm patient. I'm forgiving. I'm honest. I'm friendly. I'm forgiving. I'm patient. I'm patient. I'm forgiving. I'm forgiving. I'm tired. I'm impatient. I'm running out of patience. I'm patient. I'm tired. I'm annoyed. I'm a good woman by definition. I'm exhausted. I'm all out of patience. I'm tired of accepting. I'm tired of forgiving. I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of giving passes. I'm tired of giving warnings. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired.
Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
BMF.
Oh, yeah. Shooting at the police's feet.
Yeah. Big Meats makes them buy louder. So it was to show the power that, when you get to a certain point, power is like this drug, you know what I mean? It's not about the money, it's about the power and, having the power to gaffle a police officer's AK-47 and beat his ass with it. That's the power we're talking about.
Absolutely for no reason, though.
Loco crazy, man. Loco just out here doing whatever.
Loco. It's
yeah.
But there was literally like the cops. Yeah, you hide from the cops, escape. Mm-hmm. No, hide from the cops, beat up the cops, tie up the cops, shoot at their feet, make them dance, and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
No reason for it. They're making fun of Diddy in this shit.
Did they?
That was supposed to be Diddy.
Which person?
The nigga with the chains and shit. The one they took the girl from.
Oh, you talking about what's his name? Chill?
Yeah, that's supposed to be Diddy.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's hard. It's hard. That's fucked up. It's hard to tell who he's supposed to be. Because at first I saw a couple of clips that showed Left Eye or whatever. So I thought they were going to turn the girl into Left Eye till I saw Left Eye. So I was sitting there waiting for her to be transformed because they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to turn you to this rapper." And I was about to be like mad low key. I was just like, "Man, I don't think this happened like this." Especially around the time because TLC was already popping. I was like, I hope they don't do this.
So either there was a girl that was supposed to sign with them back in the day that didn't, or this is just a made up story. And I'm only saying that because I literally had to Google like who was signed to their label, and the only person that came up was fucking Blue Da Vinci. That was it.
Yeah, no, this girl's gonna die of overdose at some point.
Well, I was wrong about saying she wasn't gonna be an important character when you said she was, so I can't count nothing out no more.
Yeah.
But I think they're definitely taking shots at Diddy only because of the interaction they had when they came to his house, and there was all the drugs happening, and he's like threatening her, and then like his whole aura was like Diddy. And 50 ain't fucking with Diddy, so he's making fun of him in his way.
Right. The only reason why I wouldn't say it was Diddy because Biggie was in this episode.
I mean, he didn't interact with nobody, but he did say, "You don't know who I am."
Yeah. I mean, yeah. At that point, that could have been I don't know that time seems like a time where everybody was kind of like on some cutthroat underground shit. Like who knows?
Yeah, but also if you notice a lot of this, like they actually name people when they want to name people. So you
Yeah, for
see them, they
sure.
passing Bone Thugs, Wu Tang, Diddy, fucking Faith Evans, and then like you said, Left Eye. They're making it known these are certain people.
Right.
The other people are created, I think. And
Yeah.
this is why I say I think he's making fun of Diddy. I don't think it's legit supposed to be Diddy, but I think he's making fun of him.
That would have been funny if you'd have been just like, go over there and put that baby oil on and take a bump like I told you to.
Don't be surprised.
That'd be crazy.
Don't don't be surprised. It's like I don't put nothing past it because it's not really, like I said, unless there's a girl that people that know BMF history, they probably know it was a girl they were supposed to sign.
Yeah.
That they was fucking with, and like you said, maybe she overdosed and didn't make it or something. But they're doing that for a reason. If it's not to make fun of Diddy, it's for that girl, the purpose of that girl or whatever.
Yeah. They I don't feel like the even though they started off the season with the whole like kind of showing so deaf records like they were gonna make this season about, the industry, I mean, their time in the industry. I don't think the girl's gonna last too soon because they're showing her that she has an addiction,
Right.
or oh boy's gonna kill her, either or. Like I don't feel like she's gonna, she's not going anywhere like big. She's not gonna become anybody in this show only because of what they kind of taking her through right now. Like she has this guy that's like, you don't know who I am. So of course Meech and Terry gonna have some type of beef with him, but I feel like it's not even gonna last that long. I feel like the girl's just not gonna make it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
He
I
got her,
don't.
he got her hooked on drugs, so she already
Yeah,
kind of like into him.
I can't even predict it. Your dog is going crazy over there, right?
I be trying to act like I don't hear it.
Yeah, he at your door.
Nah, he in there in the cage, but my wife is in there, so he's straight.
He
He
trying to
ready
get out. I get it.
probably, but
But yeah, just the music industry shit. I don't know. With At some point we're gonna see the Blue Da Vinci, maybe. But maybe they didn't want to use his character, so they're just using this girl.
using his girl, possibly that's possible. Well, but I feel like Blue Da Vinci was like more of a 2000s rapper, wasn't he?
When did Meech go to jail?
I don't. That's that I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like when I hear that name, I think of like the 2000s, like around like Jeezy time, like early Jeezy.
Well, it was also rumored that he was fucking with Jeezy too. That's how Jeezy
Right.
was connected to the BMF shit. So
Right.
it's like we don't. I didn't study him enough to know they're fucking. And we got a commenter that I think does study him, who's taking our shit personal.
That nigga mad as hell. You ain't supposed to be real. I'm like, bro.
I'm like, yeah, you're not understand. We're not. It's more so not based on reality, as in they're not telling the story in reality. Based the shit that's happening on reality. A lot of this shit just don't. A lot of this shit is just amazing that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Almost a fairy tale. Um, like Montel Jordan, like everybody going to the music awards. He like, let's go celebrate. No, man, you hold it down for us. All right.
You
So
know
you
why
go
that
to the. You what you about to say?
I said, you know why that was, right?
So you can go to the club alone.
Yeah, so he could see the ball headed guy. Of course, Meech is not going to be there because Meech is too smart to be there because he got to go to Source
Because Meech
Awards.
is Jesus.
Yeah, why wouldn't Def go to the Source Awards?
Def is producing her album.
It's like, why wouldn't you go to the Source Awards? You went to a strip club that you can go to anytime. Y'all, they literally been talking up there. Like Def has been in the studio this whole time watching them
Yes.
talk about we going to the Source Awards tonight. We're going to Source Awards tonight. Hey y'all, let's go to the Palace. Nigga, we're going to the Source Awards. All right, I'll see y'all. What? What? You didn't just
But
hear
this
us?
is boy, that commenter, this is what I meant. Certain shit like that, just why are they writing that? It's been said since the episode began. They're trying to get to the Source Awards. This is the whole topic of conversation with the hairdresser, the makeup lady, everybody that comes in contact with them. Source Award is what Meech is excited about.
Yeah.
Right before you go to the Source Award, Montel Jordan stand up like, Yeah, let's go celebrate. Let's go to the palace. She's literally in the middle of getting dressed for the Source Awards. Dialogue is stupid.
Yeah, I think if they wanted her to, I mean, if they wanted him just to be at the palace, just make up an excuse of why he wouldn't be going. Like
That's it.
we didn't get you a ticket. We only got a certain amount of tickets to get to the Source Awards.
Say that. Say that. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. And he's at the palace alone.
Yeah, he like, dude, nobody goes to the strip club alone. Like that just doesn't happen unless you're a creep. No niggas just at the strip club alone. You go with the homies, something, unless you got a girl up there or something, bro.
It just did. There was no logic to it. B Mickey, what are they doing with B Mickey's character?
So right now, I feel like it's in the middle. First, you got Terry trying to get him back involved by giving him missions. Then on the other hand, he's like in not in I don't want to say in cahoots, but like more like he's trying to get the surgery done for his daughter, right? And then you have the Miss Lucille trying to help. You know, she only can help with a couple dollars. You know what I mean? She like, you know, this is all that I got right
there was
now.
some hundreds in there.
Yeah. But it's like I think it's like in the double. Was that like was it 20,000?
Yeah, the surgery was up there.
Yeah. So it's just like she probably, you know, broke him off maybe like 5. You know what I mean? But he probably needed more or whatever the case was. So it's like he's also in this predicament with, you know, trying to get his daughters, you know, healthy and surgery or whatever like that. And I feel like he's leaning more towards the Flannery family. And it seems like everything he's doing is trying to get out of the game, but then like at some point, you know what I mean, he still wants the fast life. Because when he got that big package from Terry, you know what I mean? It's like that's what I need right here. I don't need Mrs. Flannery's 5,000. I need 20 now. You know what I mean? That means I got to come up with more. But I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, you could just tell that the Flannerys love B Mickey. Like I feel like that's what they're showing more than anything. Like just showing the love that they have between him, almost like
because he was Meech's best. He was Meech's best friend growing up.
Yeah, so it's just like, you know, you like our son too, and we trying to help or whatever the case is. So because they've been doing a lot, like even with Raw Dog Charles, which we're gonna talk about too. Raw Dog Charles, like, you know, helping them, you know what I mean, being kind of like a mentor to him as well. It's just like you just tell us, like, I don't know if they're trying to get to a point to where Meech is mad because he's hanging out with the family. You know what I mean? Like, why you kicking it with my folks or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's what they're trying to do.
Knows.
Not yet. I feel like he's gonna find out. It's like, why you know, hanging out with my fam, and you know what I mean, like hanging out with my pops. Like, my mom's giving you money.
I think that was more so of him having to change of heart, for doing the street shit, because it was like he did the street shit for that money, but then it was like he kind of felt guilty because when he got home he saw the money from Miss Lucille. Right. So I think it was like, I think this is his way of being like, I'm not gonna do the street shit with y'all.
Now, he got Lucille's money first.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he got, because like at the end, like he didn't get the package from Meech until they told about what Lala did, and that was like kind of more in the end.
Damn, I thought he got the money and then he went to go meet up. I thought he got the money from dude when he was asking like, is he back in? And Terry was like, I don't know, it's up to Terry. It's between y'all. Then he gave him the money. Then he went in the house and saw the other money. That's what I was thinking. I might have time messed up.
You might be right. I mean, I feel like I just saw it and I thought that's what it would, but whatever the case is, I feel like, I mean, what you're saying makes more sense. I wish they would have done it that way if they didn't.
Yeah.
Because they zoomed in on his face, like, okay, like he's having a change of heart. Like, damn, like this person is really trying to help me out, and I'm out here doing, you know, BMF business. So I mean, that would make more sense. I hope they did.
It would make more sense for that scene, because if it was the other way around, it would be dumb. So it was like he just dismissed it. Like, I took this money that he got in the car. Like, so is Terry say I'm in, or it's like, nigga, you just got that letter from the church. Like, hey, we helping you with your daughter.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Some reason I just feel like it's this weird family dynamic that they're trying to like pull. Like, you know, you like kind of our son. You know what I mean? Like they throw that in there. Like, man, like we been around you since you was a kid, and then Meech finds out, just like, nigga, like you ain't part of the fam no more or whatever, and that's the problem. Like,
I think if that does happen, Terry's gonna stand up for him.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Terry
like
gonna
how you
stand
made
up
him
for
get naked though.
him. They've been doing B Mickey weird. And that's what I was talking about before. Even them pulling the gun on him when he walked in the restaurant. He just shot a nigga to save y'all life.
Yeah.
Like I get you don't trust him, but you gotta walk him in. You don't. It's niggas you don't trust. You let walk in that restaurant like it ain't shit.
Yeah, easy.
But you holding the gun to him and walking him in, then you hold the gun to him like get naked right here. You doing weird shit, nigga. Like it's weird as fuck.
When he got to his boxers and they paused, I'm like, please don't tell me y'all
I'm
gonna
like, leave it there, nigga. Don't go.
Yeah, I was like, don't tell that nigga to strip all the way down. That's wild. I'll be like, now I'll leave.
That shit was that shit was weird. What do you think's gonna happen with Lakeisha now that the information is back that she's talking to a cop and still talking to her baby daddy?
I don't think Terry gonna do a goddamn thing about it. But
You don't think so?
I think that somebody gonna open their mouth to Meech about it. And he gonna
They already did.
They already told Meech.
Remember when Big Mickey got in the car with Big Dude, he was like, so how did Terry take the news?
Yeah, Terry. He told Terry, but I don't think Meech know nothing.
Oh no, I meant to say Terry. I didn't say Terry.
No. So I was like, I think Meech is gonna I think somebody gonna open their mouth to Meech because they tell Meech everything. It's like, man, you know the girl Terry messed with Keisha or whatever, like she running her mouth to the cops, boom, boom. Like he might have a problem with that, and then he might tell Terry to do something like, yo, check your bitch before I do. But I don't even know if that's a real thing though, because it's like from what I saw, it looked like she's playing everybody. It don't seem like she's like trying to screw nobody over, like Meech or Terry over.
They did it on purpose. They did it to where we know what's going on, but they're not supposed to know what's going on. Right. Like even with the cop, it's like she's using the cop to get information from him, but they looking for long distance. Look like you on a date with this nigga, and he run up and try to rub your ass.
Yeah, she walked away.
She did, but you know how they go perspective. Like, they on a date. He just tried to kiss him. Yeah. So you know how she get back to him. It's just it's a weird predicament, and I'm wondering. Well, they already foreshadowed Terry trying to get back with his baby mama, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, I think about the very first episode when Terry gets arrested. It's a picture of him and Keisha there.
Okay, so that's never gonna happen, pretty much.
Right. So they end up getting back together at some point.
Yeah. Raw dog.
Raw dog with the hands.
Raw dog went real raw dog. Martin
raw dog had them hands.
He did. Like, nigga, he paused for a second. Like, this nigga hit me in my mouth. Nigga went ham on. She said, Charles, no. No. She was like, oh my God, I wonder if she's still gonna mess with him because she beat the brakes off of her ex-husband.
She looked like she was scared.
She was.
But at the same time, she was damn near defending her ex-husband before Charles even got to hit him.
Yeah.
So situations like that, it's like, leave that. She still love this nigga. Leave that alone.
Yeah, it's time to roll. I think, what's it called? Her husband might spin the block though.
You think so?
I just got a reason. I always be thinking like negative, but it's just like I always see like I have a picture in my head of what happens when people do stuff to other folks, and it's like they act like revenge don't come. They act like there's no, like, you know what I mean? Like people don't just get their ass whooped no more. Or back then, so it's like.
So Charles gonna kill him?
I mean, either like Charles not gonna die. So I'm thinking like the guy maybe that he knows that this guy is, though Charles is dating his woman. Now he following Charles. Where does nigga go at night? Like where this nigga at? You know what I mean?
He's gonna show up and try to kill Charles, but Lucille's gonna shoot him.
Either that or the daughter gonna be there while she being a host on, you know what I mean, in the room and shoot up the house. You know what I mean? You never know like what happens. She could be she could be upstairs. Lucille could be like, somebody just shot up the house, Charles. Stop fucking with my wife. And then Lucille's gonna be just like, don't bring that bullshit to my house. You already fucked everything up. You gotta go. You know how that shit go down. So I'll leave then. Then he gotta stay with the girl that got the husband. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got nowhere else to go. I only got two more weeks before I gotta go on this tour. Let me just stay. Oh shit!
Charles gonna end up down there in Atlanta with Meech on the run.
You said on the run?
Yeah, because Charles gonna have to kill that nigga. If he come back like you saying he gonna come back, he's gonna have to
Yeah.
kill this dude.
Oh yeah. And Misha's gonna be just like, see, Daddy, you still just like me.
Oh my god!
You know how he told him that one time when he cheated on his mom?
Don't worry, pops. I ain't gonna tell mama nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like you know where I get it from. Might as well be. Here's your chain. You might as well take this chain, get this money with me.
You might as well put on the. Do you think it was smart for Terry to send this young nigga to pick up his sister after work?
Nigga, never.
This is what I'm talking about, the logic in this story. Your sister just got caught fucking in the stolen car that y'all gave her. And now you just sending another young drug dealing nigga to take her home for her safety?
At night.
At night.
Why she closing? Like, but anyway.
Why is she there? She's supposed to be in college in Atlanta.
She had to get pregnant first.
Which is going to happen.
Then she ain't going to know whose baby it is.
Oh, my God.
Dude in Atlanta going to be like, oh, my God, I'm so happy. I'm not 100% sure it's yours.
Oh, he going to be scared. Dude in Atlanta going to be scared as hell. Because he don't want to do it in Atlanta fucking.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But she's going to be just like, I'm not sure it's yours. And that's when it's going to be easy for him to dip. He'll be like, all right, well, shit, you wildin'. I'm already out here doing my thing anyway. I was at the So Def All-Star Beach Party yesterday.
Up there with your brother and them. Yep, they got me in. They knew me.
I already got put on yesterday.
Nigga. They gave me bottles. Meech let me fuck whoever I want. He know who I am.
Exactly. He dapped me up. But yeah, that's gonna be a problem for this might be where Terry has to show, you know, what they've been trying to get him to show for a long time. It's like, you put this man in charge of your sister, he fucked your sister in your restaurant, and somebody's gonna find out.
But he's gonna let it go because dude is a cool dude.
Don't matter. He already mad at bro for not dressing right. So like
he ain't mad at him. He's trying to do structure, so it's more like a punishment, but it's a stupid ass punishment.
Yeah, so he punished him and he fucked his sister.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just you've already like you've done that, and I was upset at you. You got on punishment. You did something else that was just
you like, fucked his sister in his restaurant.
Yeah, you out of line, bro. I don't know how old this nigga is, but he seemed older. How old is his sister? Her sister got to be like what? She's like 17, 18. 18
in college.
Okay, she 18. Bro got to be like 20, 28, 27.
No, he in college too.
Bro, you talking about the bro with the mustache?
The one that's picking her up.
He in college?
He said, I'm only doing this to pay for college.
Oh, I thought he said he was done.
No, he said, I'm only doing this to pay for college. His dad died. He became the man in the house. That's the only reason he's selling drugs.
Oh, yeah, bro about to die.
No, he's a good dude. Terry going to accept it.
Sure. Good niggas die every day. I think that nigga's going to die. I think Terry's going to have a big problem with that, especially when he gets his sister pregnant.
He fucking his sister in his restaurant. It is crazy. Smoking weed with her and then fucking her in the restaurant.
She pregnant, bro. No condom. That's no condom was used.
Oh my God.
She said, I know how to suck and blow. I was like, oh.
I was like, what?
Why she do that? It's messed up how I don't think women actually think about the situation or whatever, because like, this your brother is a murderer.
Yeah, they don't be caring.
And this is your like, okay, like he's young like you or whatever, but don't you think this is to be a problem for him if he got caught up? Like, he could die.
They don't be caring.
You already had a boyfriend that died because of all of this shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Like, you don't care. Like, she telling people. She telling people.
Oh, that's who's gonna kill him.
Who? The girl?
Lamar.
Oh, so Lamar?
Because we ain't seen him since he got shot.
Oh yeah, wow.
He gonna be outside the restaurant. She gonna get in the car with him. My boyfriend number 2.
Yeah, she got trauma. And that could happen because bro could die before she go off to college, and she still ain't gonna know whose baby it was.
But she's supposed to be in college right now. This is what I'm saying. when Lucille was complaining about bills, she said, I got to help her pay for her room and board.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, I thought she got a scholarship. They don't pay for room and board. So now she's working at Terry's restaurant. It's dumb that they say shit like, we won't accept money from Terry and Meech because of the drug money. Is the drug money what got him that restaurant?
I think so.
I know they daddy owned the record shop. They sold the record shop.
Yeah, for sure.
But I thought they took that money and did the limo business.
Right.
But then Terry bought this restaurant with the drug money, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But just because you work there, it's still the money from the drugs that it's not a safe place for you to be working at. They have meetings here.
They don't care, man. Lucille doing her thing at church. Charles out here dating women that work with your daughter. The daughter like, Daddy, I don't care.
I just want you to be happy.
Yeah, that's it. Mama ain't been broken up for a couple of weeks.
He said, I got a reservation at a fine restaurant. When you get off, I'll be back by 7:30.
He got a GM jumper on. What's it called? When she went in there to when she went in there to when she what was that? Lucille had the little ticket and he walked in there after he whooped dude's ass. And he was just like, so, you know, the tour's back on and everything like that. You know what I mean? About 2 months. She was like, like, why you not even happy for me or whatever, right? And she was just like, I just, with you in the house, I can't get this money. We're just like, oh, you just want me to get out the house so you can get this free money, huh? Tripling bitch. That should have me dying because he was just like, oh, you know what? I'm out of here. I'll be out of your hair as soon as possible.
Was that was the receipt for her selling a fur coat?
Her ring. She sold her wedding ring.
Oh shit! I didn't know what the receipt was for.
Yeah, because the girl that was with her was just like, she need to sell that wedding ring.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
and she want Charles to get out so she can get food stamps.
That was insane. That's insane, bro. Oh man,
she was back. That nigga said, I'll be back on the road in 2 months. She was like, that nigga was like, you act like you want me to go right now? So.
Like, you want me to at least you can get some free money?
I'm going to stay with Beach. It's going to be a point where he moves to Atlanta, I think.
That's possible.
I think willingly or he has no choice. Because now I'm thinking, like you said, dude is going to come back for his revenge, and Charles going to end up killing him.
Yeah.
He's going to be on the run. He's going to move to Atlanta.
I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to see what the next episode was called.
Oh, man. How many episodes is this season?
Probably 10. Hold on, let me check. This episode had me like, it was actually laughing though. Shit was funny.
There's some funny shit happening in this episode.
Yeah.
Like Meech, I want Meech to meet his match so bad. That nigga just be talking about that. Nigga says so. That nigga's a fucking. So what do you call him? What do you call the Diddy dude? She was like, you don't know he's actually
like, soft ass nigga. Calling nigga soft ass nigga.
She was like, you don't know him. He's actually crazy. I don't give a fuck about that soft ass nigga.
That's why I think that he gonna end up killing her because she gonna go back to that nigga after some point.
He gonna do that like, dangling the bag like, I got what you need.
Yeah, exactly. He was just like, Meech ain't giving you this. Or she'll end up stealing Meech's product. He'll be like, look, we don't do that shit.
Oh, that, yeah, because she gotta have it. So Meech gonna be like, yeah, this is our this is where we get our supply, we back it up or whatever. And then she gonna creep in there. Mm-hmm. Montel Williams gonna be like, yeah, she was in here snorting cocaine. If you're missing a brick.
It's 10 episodes.
We already, we got 5 or 6?
We're about to be at 5 next week.
Charles moved to Atlanta.
They don't have the names of it. It's just like TBA.
So the episode ends with St. Louis, of course. Actually, the dude doesn't die in real life. The dude is in jail right now, calling Big Meech a snitch.
Which one are you talking about?
I think that's the guy.
St. Louis? Pusher? I think his name's Pusher or something like that.
I think he's the guy in jail right now calling Big Meech a snitch. So he's not gonna die, but what the fuck is gonna happen with him? Because I know they're not gonna pick him over Big Meech. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I was like what's it called? Loco having a conversation with that nigga at the airport was like he don't
But
trust
Loco
him.
didn't even talk to him.
He didn't, but it's like his boy did, and it's like I hope he doesn't trust that nigga. I hope they get on the plane and show next week. He was like, I don't trust him. Like it's all about what Meech said. That'd be
I
crazy.
think Loco don't trust him.
Yeah.
But I think they want to see how far dude's gonna go. So
Yeah.
what's gonna happen is it's gonna make me so mad. What's gonna happen is St. Louis is gonna be there excited, like it's our first shipment. When the plane opens, it's gonna be Meech stepping off like, oh, you really thought you could do this to me?
It's like I'm everywhere, baby. Terry told me you was a snake.
You tried to go to my uncle, get my supply.
Now we going.
The Lou is cut off now.
You cut off just like your brother's hands.
Nah, that's fucked up.
Now we got to do you the same way we did him.
That's fucked up.
Tie him up. They call that nigga Nubs. That's what had me dying. I ain't gonna lie.
He got his hands though. His hands ain't fucking gone.
His fingers was his cut off.
Oh, they did cut off his fingers.
Yeah, they cut off his fingers. Well, that's messed up though. Yeah, bro, moving the Mortal Kombat arcade
with one hand.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. I was just like, what? That nigga had a football to play baseball, bro.
him and Terry connected on some we hate our big brothers type shit.
They did. They bonded. He was just like, man, you see people make fun of my eye. He was like, man, we just.
I think he had the nerve to laugh at him.
He did. He was like, they make fun of me just like you are. You know what I'm saying? It was just like
that nigga moving up.
That nigga said we both fucked up. I was like, God damn.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but their beef is real. So the little brother really hates his big brother. It ain't like Terry and Meech.
Yeah, I think the way they setting it up is like they want you to think that he gonna kill him.
Possibly, but like I said, if it's the same dude I'm thinking about, and I only know about because after Meech got out, Whack 100 was posting like some dude in jail was pissed at Big Meech,
and
then calling him a snitch, and they said he was from St. Louis. So I'm wondering if that's the same guy. I don't know no more. Yeah. I never knew actually. I don't study these niggas, but something gonna happen. I just feel like the shipment's supposed to show up, and it's gonna be Big Meech stepping off the plane. And it's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, I can see it. Smoking a cigar
with Loco.
So what side deal was you talking about?
It's gonna be with Loco. It's gonna piss me off.
Nah, dirty.
I hate when they keep forcing this nigga to say St. Louis words.
Yeah, it's not smooth
at all. It's like you got to remember to say this word. Okay, dirty.
Yo, let me get this clear.
Yeah. He was like, nah, don't put it over there. Put it over there. Like, stop, nigga. We get it. You from St. Louis. We get it. You don't got to do that. If they get some LA niggas, they going to say cuz heavy.
Super. And core. Getting the core. Niggas don't say that. Not no more.
I don't know, man. We here for the ride.
Absolutely.
This episode, I mean, it's what do you expect? You gonna read some comments? We sure didn't read no shy comments.
Yeah, I think we only had 2 comments for this. It was the guy saying about it being real. And then it was another one. I don't remember that one though. It's like, I think when like you watch a show like this, it's like how you said, it's just like literally it's just believability. Like, I wanna, if I'm watching a show that's supposed to be a real like show, like it's supposed to be like it happened for real. You know what I'm saying? Like they're changing up a couple of things, but it still happened on this planet.
It's like it's kind of like the examples we have set. We have we just talked about Paid in Full. We have Snowfall. It's like they're in reality. This would it'd have been better. You'd have been better off saying this whole story was made up.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everything has to be to a T reality, but make it believable. I just want to believe it. I want to believe this shit was possible.
And
That's all.
That's what it ain't.
At all. So there's only 2 comments?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. All right. Patrick Jewell said Nicole is out of pocket.
All the way.
Up top is the one who said it's not supposed to be all real. It's a show.
Yeah, man. I want it all real then. Fuck it.
In that case,
make it all real then.
In that case, we shouldn't be reviewing shit because it's just a show. It's just a movie. Like, but people have opinions. You know what I mean? Whether they're good or bad, it's just it is what it is. It's content. It's something to talk about. It's like, hey, I disagree with you, or hey, I agree with you. It's either or. It's not like don't do it at all because why not? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing anything for at that point?
It's just a show, so we're judging the show. The show is on bullshit.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. The show is on bullshit. If you're a fan of BMF, I can get you being like dismissive on some of the shit. Yeah, this nigga is a superhero to some niggas. He's a drug dealing superhero. I get that. But if I'm watching a show that's supposed to be based on a true story, I want to see some shit that show me what really happened. I just don't believe. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is where we at, man. Like, share, subscribe, talk to us, talk back, wherever. If you're there, let us know below how y'all felt about this episode, and we'll be back for episode 5. Got 6 more of these things.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.